future for anime and manga in 2024 is looking great. To anyone who hasn't been living under a rock, anime is becoming more and more mainstream into modern society to the point where you can't even look twice without seeing a Goku sweatshirt or a Gojo poster or manga book. Like, anime is everywhere now, which is kind of scary because it used to be something that we used to bully our cousins for. These new gen giants pave way for authors to get inspired by and create new stories to tell. However, with Shonen Jump's extremely strict canceling measures, we don't really get to see a lot of these amazing manga stories get translated into anime. Make sure to type Rip Mama Yu in the comments. However, there's two mangas that I like to discuss that not only survive the Shonen Jump's dreadful axing, but will also probably shape the rest of the anime industry once it gets to anime.
Jalen, you've been going crazy.
First off, we got the anime that practically everyone knows of because of its massive Western surge in meme popularity, KaguraBachi. The story is pretty basic, where you have Chihiro Rokuhira and his father, who are both swordsmiths. However, one unfortunate day, evil people come in, they off his father, take his 7 swords, and Chihiro is on a path to revenge to collect them back all. Now on paper, this seems like an extremely boring, edgy story, right? But that's not what the Westerners think. No, it was actually the quite opposite. They thought it was the greatest manga of all time. Now, first, it was ironic because the first chapter is kinda, it doesn't really say much about Chihiro, and he looks pretty basic as a character. But over time, in 28 chapters, I believe that this has potential to be one of the best new gens, and could definitely top the rest. And I know that sounds crazy, but if you could just see the action paneling, the dialogue, the flashbacks, the characters, the villains. Ooh, the villains. Just everything about this manga, except probably like character like facial structures and how like they talk. I guess he's not really that expressive with it just yet. After all, this dude Takahiro, the creator of KaguraBachi, I'm pretty sure he started drawing during COVID. You know how crazy that is? He started drawing during 2020. Some artists dedicate their entire lives to drawing, and this dude started in 2020. And if you could just see how beautiful his art is, oh my days, man, oh my days. Now, thanks to Takahiro's amazing artwork, characters, and inflated meme status from the West, KaguraBachi is actually sold pretty well for a manga with literally just one volume out right now, which is insane. The rising popularity of KaguraBachi doesn't seem like it's gonna stop anytime soon. So if you like JJK, Demon Slayer, Bleach, then you'll definitely mess with this manga. The other manga that I'd like to talk about is Sakamoto Days. Now, unlike KaguraBachi, this is a manga that I'm surprised doesn't have an anime announcement yet. Now, if you want a brief description of what Sakamoto Days is, it's basically John Wick as a manga. That's the best way I have to say it. Sakamoto is basically a guy who was putting up prime LeBron numbers back in his day in the Assassin's League. Just constantly offing people left and right with 11-0 KDs. He was absolutely amazing back in his day. However, one day he decided, you know what? I've had enough of this. He decided to retire, and he decided to get married and also have a kid. However, Sakamoto's ops don't really mess with him just retiring, especially since how he's basically killed their entire fleet. So they decided to send assassins towards him and his family, which is something that Sakamoto, he does not mess with at all. Blood or not, he will mess you up if you threaten his family. So basically, Sakamoto Days is Sakamoto's friends and family fighting to protect each other from assassins, while also uncovering the truth of the evil organization that's sending assassins to kill Sakamoto. Now, the story, it's decent, alright? Nothing special. Honestly, I could probably do better. Just kidding. But the fight scenes is something that is probably unparalleled, alright? The fight scenes in Sakamoto Days, the fight choreography, the zoom-ins, bro, oh my days. I own 3 copies of Sakamoto Days. for a reason, bro. The fights in this manga are amazing. It is a must read, I'm telling you. And it only gets better each chapter. I'm telling y'all, it's a must read, bro. Now on to the anime that I think will really shape 2024 is Frieren. Now I think the best way to describe Frieren to anybody who hasn't seen it is basically a hot granny elf remembers how valuable life is through her gang Gen Z while appreciating her past gang members. I feel like that's good enough. One thing that I do like about this anime is the slow pacing that it has, along with the amazing music and animation. Now, slow pacing in anime has always been something that I didn't like, alright? In One Piece, never liked it. Bleach, hell no. But in Frieren, it just fits, and I think it's because one of the major themes of the story is time. We don't really have that much time to waste, especially since we're human. However, Frieren, being an elf who's lived thousands of years, never really appreciated her time as humans do. So now she's taking time little by little to appreciate time. I know I just said time a lot, but I hope y'all understand what I mean. Overall, with all this TikTok brain rot going on and all this fast-paced, shonen first, punch first, talk later type anime that's coming out, Frieren just gives a new breath of air that I never would see coming, especially in 2024. And I'm actually grateful, alright? They even straight up said, oh yeah, Frieren's gonna be continuing, which is amazing. Because we need more anime like this in our today basis. Like, it's amazing. Now I know I just said we need more slower paced anime like Frieren, but I just couldn't do this list without including Solo Leveling, alright? Like, I just had to. Now, Solo Leveling, I'm pretty sure we all seen Solo Leveling by now, but it's basically a story of how SunJinWoo went into this dungeon because he's a hunter and he needs it for money and stuff like that. One day he goes into a dungeon where he basically dies. However, he gets resurrected by some unknown entity, and through this he's able to level up by, working hard and training and stuff like that, slowly getting stronger and stronger so that he can not only protect his family but also put food on his plate. As with Sakamoto Days and KaguraBachi, the story isn't really that interesting at first, but the way that it's presented is amazing, especially in this anime format by A1 Studios. We could see constantly SunJinWoo struggle. We can see him have times where he's not always as OP where he needs to be, where his plot armor kicks in where it needs to be. However, we could just see him constantly crawling back upward, having mental doubts, mental struggles, but that doesn't stop him as he keeps moving forward. It's common things that we've seen within Goku, Asta, Deku, but I feel like it's just, the presentation is so much different here. And I feel like there's two major factors that boost Solo Leveling's presentation among the rest of the grind to get stronger anime work ethic. The first gotta be the voice acting, man. This gotta be like a once in a blue moon situation where both the sub and the dub is just completely phenomenal. Cause you could feel the raw emotion through the screen every single time that SunJinWoo stabs Igorous in the face, or the time that SunJinWoo is getting punctured by and jumped by all those giants. And the second reason, which is painfully obvious, is the animation and the anime aesthetic in general. Alright, the openings are just amazing. The openings and the endings were just amazing, alright? Like, I've never seen an anime look like that before. And I read the webtoon, so I didn't even expect the openings and the endings to look like that, but they look phenomenal. Every single episode looks amazing. In my opinion, it's up there with Demon Slayer, bro. Like, A1 Studios are in their bag when making this, bro. I'm telling you. It was so hyped that even Mr. Beast was angry when one of the episodes was filler, bro. That's how you know you made it, bro. Now, unlike the anime on this list, I wouldn't say that Solo Leveling is a must-read or a must-watch. But it's really good if you got nothing to do. I'm telling you, man. I, craved Solo Leveling. It is really good, and I need season 2 now. Ever wanted to light up like Ace? Oh wait, no, not like that. But guess what? Your room can. And not only with Ace, you could do it with Zoro, you could do it with Gojo. So many characters with amazing LED lights and hoodies too. And don't forget the amazing anime beanies here at Anime Express. Top quality anime products from all around the world right at the brink of your fingertips. Make sure to buy some amazing gas quality hoodies, t-shirts, more, all at AnimeExpress.store. And make sure to use code TACT10 to get 10% off your order. Who wouldn't want that?
Not me.
Now back to the video. These anime and manga, bro, they're making me sound like I'm addicted. But I can't lie, I am. Like, I need more in my system. But if you guys want to see me do a part 2 where I include even more anime and manga that's, you know, pushing 2024 for the better, make sure to give him a knife, that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment for the algorithm, follow my Twitter, I be chatting there too. I'm tagged out on before, and I'll see you guys next time.
Should I have a